everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am the one and the only Mrs. Rhodes-Wilson, and you have entered Mom Chronicles 2.0. Y'all, this is Mom's Sweet Tea. We dropping jewels. Boom, right there should be. Y'all, this is my good homegirl Tiffany. We are back with another video. Y'all know how we doing. This is about to be lit. Okay, today we are doing potential versus ambition. Okay, now if you go back to, I think it was our girl dad. Yeah, girl dad. About Kobe Bryant, the hashtag girl dad video. That video will be in the description. And we talked about the whole potential thing. Oh, just a snippet, okay?
It briefly came up.
So as we were, talking about topics, this is a good topic: potential versus ambition. And this goes from relationship, as in girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, husband, wife, to friendships, to motherhood, to with your children, your career. It goes in so many areas of your life. And so we want to talk about potential and ambition, but this is specifically for relationship though.
Yes.
Okay, a man and a woman, or two people are in a relationship, committed relationship, monogamous relationship,
or considering entering into a relationship.
There we go. First, I want to explain the difference between potential and ambition.
Okay.
Right?
So, potential is the wanting. Ambition is the doing.
Okay. So, you got two people. If one person in the relationship has potential, can that relationship... Hey. Since you're already watching my video, go down and subscribe. Click that bell so you can be notified. Flourish, yeah. Be more than what it is. Can it? Can potential really have a future? Can potential have a future?
Potential has a future. Potential can turn into something wonderful.
Potential can turn to ambition.
Potential should be accompanied with ambition, or it's just.
It's normally not though. It's normally not. It's normally not. I
disagree.
I don't know nobody that talks about their potential and then go like.
Well,
normally people don't talk about
your
potential.
It just exists. It just is.
Most people talk about what they want to. I want to be. I've heard plenty of people say this. Literally in the last 7 days, man, I've been wanting to do YouTube for years. Mm-hmm. Everybody got iPhones. Everybody has MacBooks. They have a way to record. They have, the iPhone, MacBook. I'm using this as an example, y'all. Has free editing software. Mm-hmm. Free apps where you can make the thumbnail, you can make the whatever, but they don't.
Okay.
Isn't that potential?
No, not necessarily.
How come?
They may not be good at it. Let's look at potential, like on the most literally elementary level when you're in school.
Okay.
And the teacher's like, when you're me in school, okay. You have so much potential, Tiffany. You're so smart. You're so well spoken and well read. Mm-hmm. You're just not applying yourself. So the potential is you are brilliant. You are talented. You are smart. And what did the teacher say? Okay. You're not applying yourself. The applying yourself is having that ambition. It's going for what your potential allows you to do.
Potential is having all the ingredients to make the cake. So it's like...
But forgetting to put it in the oven and not turn the oven on. So that's having that potential and still taking care of business is a very important aspect of that. So taking it back to relationships, sure, I can be with someone who has the potential to be an amazing actor, mm-hmm. but that doesn't mean you can just, want that thing and not take care of your other responsibilities.
So you have to...
If you have children, take care of those children and still pursue your acting. It's fine. But entering into a new relationship, that's something to consider.
Yeah, that is
and it's
true.
Not something that we always consider. I think especially when we're younger, as we get older, as we become more secure ourselves, that begins to matter a lot.
It does. It does matter. It absolutely matters. With their potential become ambition. Mm-hmm. That would be the second thing, because that to me that says, would y'all be stagnant or would y'all have a decent future together? Mm-hmm. And that would be together. Obviously, one person is gonna grind, they're gonna do whatever they need to do to push on the family, push on their future. But if that other person just has potential and not forcing through their to the next level, which is ambition, the relationship is gonna be stagnant.
It is. But even if they're working towards that goal, you still gotta hold up your end.
So do you?
Especially,
Yeah,
let me put a caveat on that. So if I'm making, or gender roles, but if I'm making, I'm not going to use myself because it's going to get personal. If someone else is making a considerable amount of money, with or without me, the bills are paid. Period. And they want to support me in pursuing this thing, that's wonderful. Okay. I'm all for it. If the shoe is on the other foot as a woman and I'm in a relationship with a man,
now,
same thing.
As I lean against this wall, which I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
What if the money isn't considered? What if it could be tight? Like the money is tight, meaning the bills are just getting paid, the food is just being bought, the gas is just being put in there, but they still want you to pursue your dreams because in the end, your dreams is going to,
I think there has to be a time limit on it. After so many years, when we've been doing this and we're 40, if we still haven't done it, maybe we should get a job. You know, and not even 40. 40, I've still made it personal. If you, I'm going to leave that in there. If you have
shots fired,
if you have reached, let's call it 35, you've been pursuing this thing your whole life and you hit 35 and it's like, all right, I got a family, I got bills, I gotta contribute somehow, and then I'll still do these things.
If two people are in a relationship together, right, and one person has a potential but isn't showing an ambition, what does the other person do?
So it has to be a conversation. I feel like that's going to be my answer.
It's always a conversation.
80% of the time. It's always a conversation. And it also depends on what stage of the relationship are we in. Are we in the beginning and we're still getting to know each other? Because for me, that's a deal breaker. If you can't take care of yourself, what are you going to do for me?
Because I in the beginning, I can't take care of you if you're trying to live your dreams and we just got together.
Yeah, I have no desire to do that. And that's me personally, even if you are pursuing something, if you don't have if there's not a certain amount of stability in your life, I feel like that's...
Is that how you feel now?
Yes.
Have you always felt like that?
Now that I've gotten a little older and I've experienced some things.
So I agree because
I've done the broke boy thing. And sorry, not a nice way to put it, but I've done it.
No. That's nice. That's as easy as you can say it. That's easy.
I've done that.
In the past, I've done the broke boy thing. Before I got married,
I want to be kind. I'm like, I haven't always been this person, or I'm struggling myself. I'm in college. I'm whatever. I'm waitressing. I'm not making a lot of money. So how can I judge this other person?
That is true.
You can.
You absolutely can. But and I get that. That's true. I did my thing is back in the day, I was gung ho on potential. On potential. Like potential was everything.
But when we're young, that's what we have. We have that potential, and we do little things to pursue them throughout life. Mm-hmm. So when we're young, we're in that potential phase.
That potential is it. I remember saying, I remember pouring all my eggs in potential. If a person had, a male species had potential and they was kind of, showing me interest or whatever, we were showing each other interest, like, okay, we're going to be able to do this, I had planned the whole life out off of potential. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And now, obviously, I'm 35. I see that that's something, I'm not going to say it wasn't taught to me because maybe it was, but I just think it was the way I saw things. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it has to do with
was taught to me. I think that's how that came up the last time. Is that I was raised with I was shown certain principles, and then there were some mistakes maybe that I did not process, or I didn't have the ability to process them the way I can now. Okay. And so I was just like, yes, this is the thing. These are the things that my parents have taught me, but I'm rebelling against that because they couldn't get it right, so what do they know? And it's like, yeah, kind of, but those are still good lessons. Those are still facts. It's still factual that you bring someone into your life that adds value to your life.
So potential is taught?
Yeah.
Or knowing what potential is taught.
You can see someone's potential, just like with kids. You can see someone's potential and they don't even see it themselves. And that's like, yes, give them that, big them up, tell them you got the potential to do these things. You just got to pursue it. But that doesn't mean I have to tie my life to yours.
Do you think that people should ask about your potential low key on the first date? Like when y'all getting to know each other.
Yeah, I want to know what do you do? That's a simple question. What do you do? Where do you work? What do you do? And you tell me.
Do you ask about the ambition afterward?
I'm an actor.
Actor?
Okay, cool.
Is that a follow-up question?
What's the follow-up question?
What
are you doing to pursue it?
Yeah, whatever.
I wouldn't say first date follow-up question.
Why not? I need to know straight out the gate. See,
you're married. You didn't have to do the Tinders and all of that and the Bumbles and all that good stuff.
So me and my husband met online.
But that was a long time ago.
It is not
you
that
married for like 20 years.
Whoa. Okay. Shots fired. Okay. No, I'm happily married, so I ain't got no.
It's been a while since you've dated.
It has.
And so it is very awkward. Like I've been on dates where people have asked me questions where I felt like I was in a job interview.
Really?
Where it's just like, what do you do? Where do you work? And like just like so, what about this? What about that? And it's like first date, can we like cool it? Let's roll it back. Ask me like silly questions.
Some people like that.
Ask me silly questions like, what kind of music are you into? Like, give me a little bit of that. Why do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Running down the whole list of stuff on the first date, that's a lot. Ask me what I do. And, maybe later on you go, so, like, what are you doing to pursue your music career? Like, or what stage are you in at pursuing it? Like,
so it could be a little overbearing.
Yeah, or maybe it could be a follow-up question, but it's just the way that you ask. Like, don't just not straight out, like, well, what are you doing to pursue this? Like, at what stage are you in your pursuit of this? Like, do you have an agent? Do you have a manager? Like, little things like that. Like, you can ask questions to kind of get an idea of what's going on without just, like, give me your resume. Give me your credentials. Where are you in life? Like, first date, let's cool it.
I want to know.
Let's get to know each other.
You got 3 dates.
Baby.
And I need to know if
3?
You got. And again, I ain't been on a dating scene in over a decade. So forgive me. Okay. But we got 3 dates. We're talking about relationship. And my thing is, if I'm between 20 and 25, you just dating. Y'all kicking it. Things are working out. Anything after 25, male or female, what's the future gonna be like? That's when I would do the 3. That's when I'll be like in 3 days. I need to know like what your potential is. I don't need to know if you the one for me, if you my soulmate and nothing like that. But if you got potential, because I think everybody has a little potential in them.
Yeah.
If you got potential,
man, maybe not everybody, but
I think everybody has potential to. I think everybody has
something.
That's it. They have something to do. They have potential to do something. Now the point of the matter is that are you actually talented at that something, and do you have the hustle in you which is the ambition, to pursue that something, and then know when there's a cutoff time.
Yeah.
Right.
But so I would want to figure out over time too. Because somebody can tell you whatever, but you have to actually see it into like
you're right
as things progress. And when you don't see it, you gotta cut and run. You can't stick around
that's
and
the
go,
problem.
Well, maybe.
It's cutting and running that you don't because you be so ooey gooey in love, as you would say, ooey gooey in love and in love.
Ooey gooey feelings.
Yeah, those ooey gooey feelings. You don't run.
Like now,
you stay. You support.
Like now, I can cut and run. At 31, I was at 31, I can cut and run now. I am capable of that because I have been in relationships where I should have ran and didn't. And now I know. But
now you know what that structure looks like. There you go.
I know what that looks like. Yeah. I know what that feels like. I know that I am not comfortable with it.
If your significant other, male or female, only has potential, cut and run. Okay? Get out, because that potential, you assisting that potential, being like somebody just only has potential, that doesn't have any ambition, that doesn't realize that there's a cutoff time of how long you've been putting in that ambition and that work to be successful in whatever this is, it just holds back your relationship. And then you become angry and upset, and now you got some animosity because your relationship and family and whatever y'all got going on could be so much further, but you got to hold yourself back because of this potential.
Yes.
Of this, or this hard work that they putting into this talent that's not pushing them nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that the hardest part is going to be where you make that cutoff when you have ambition for a talent that either you're not good at, or
it's
for
just
ambition,
not in the cards for you.
It's just not in the cards for you. That's the hardest part. That's the part of, the relationship where you gonna have to do some praying and some therapy, because that's the part where you sometimes it's so clouded of gooey feelings where you don't know how to cut and run.
You need that rational voice.
Yeah, you need that rational voice. Somebody come and tell you and
guide
be like,
you through it, help you navigate it.
This is what you should have did a long time ago, but this is what you can do now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if that person is like, okay, conversation, as my good friend says, let's have a conversation. You have another conversation. Listen, it's either we gonna make moves for our family, or you're gonna go off and do your own thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So,
or what moves are being made for you? Or if you're supporting this other person through their ambitions, what about yours? What if you have ambitions? I've literally been told that my ambition had to wait. What I wanted to do had to wait for this other person. And hearing that at that time, for some reason, it did not have the impact that it would have today. If someone told me that today, I would laugh them. I would laugh them right out of the room. But before my laugh, you're real ignorant sometimes.
The ghetto.
I'm not gonna do it. Stop.
I feel some type of way about some person telling me or you, hey, your ambitions and your goals, I'm not your ambition, but your goals have to wait because I need to pursue mine. Like, that's not how that works. No, actually, okay.
I have to be willing to do that. And I was not.
I wouldn't want nobody to do that unless that was my husband. I'm being honest with you.
Yes.
If you was my boyfriend, I'm not waiting for nothing. I'm not waiting for nothing. You can take care of yourself. I can take myself. And while I'm taking care of myself, then I'm going to, be ambitious. You can be ambitious with your own money.
You keep the relationship light. It's
but
like
now,
you have
if
your
we're
own
married,
and everything.
That's different. Obviously, I've seen two people. I've seen where there was a male who let his wife go through nursing school, right? Nursing school, she became a nurse practitioner. Once she became a nurse practitioner, meaning she had enough money to take care of the household. In the midst of that, they had kids, they were married, all that. He went back to school and became one too.
Okay.
Right? So obviously he was working like two like full-time jobs too. And she got to where she wanted to go and she did her thing.
Yeah, that was their agreement. That was a conversation. They came with a plan together, and they were different.
I'm not doing it.
We know how I talk about marriage. I agree with that one. That's something that I know.
And that's something you cannot. Well, I'm not gonna say you can't do because it can be done if y'all don't agree with marriage. But
it takes two adults, though.
It does take two adults. It takes two adults. So if two people that are not married that says, "Hey, I'm gonna let you go become a dentist," while I sit back and work two full-time jobs, but we not married, I feel like people say marriage is a mental thing. It is a mental thing, but it's also a legal thing too.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not married, and I'm holding down this, and
and then you become a doctor,
and then you run off with your nurse. Then what?
So that's a risk you take when you agree to be in a situation like that. If you agree to be with somebody, if it works for y'all, it works for y'all.
Hey. Since you're already watching my video, go down and subscribe. Click that bell so you can be notified. Now, potential versus ambition. Would you go with potential and hopefully it becomes ambition to then have something successful? Okay? I think it depends on the age and the character of the person or people.
Okay? Agreed.
Y'all comment down below. Would you date someone with potential only and no ambition? Or does it take time to show that this person even has ambition for the potential that they have?
Okay. Tell us.
Comment down below. We want to know. We reply to all of the comments.
I'm going to do better.
She said she gonna do better. We appreciate it. I got you back.
I'm growing.
Y'all, this is Mom Chronicles 2.0. Y'all be sweet.